Takulandirani ku AMTV Malawi kuchimake kwa nkhani zenizeni. Ngati nkhani imeneyo kuno kulibe, dziwani kuti nkhani imeneyo ndi yabodza.
But leader is standing. Leader.
Honorable Speaker, if you listen from our fellow colleagues who have spoken, trying to check ourselves whether this government did this, unfortunately nobody talks about Chamama, then the Speaker is worried that my dear brother from Cholo Central, you have forgotten two roads that you did in Lilongwe. The one that comes from area 23 to Chipasula, and the other one that comes from Saint to 25. Why do you continue to forget these roads that only lasted for 6 months? They completely washed away. If you go the road that you did in Dedza, the Rinchipe Road one, completely taken out. If you go and see the Malabada one, very pathetic. The reader stands here to comment all works that are done in the past. We normally comment. One of the roads that UDF did was the Tiolo from Limbe to Tiolo. That strong road from the UDF that our chair did. Up to now, if you drive from Limbe all the way to Tiolo, you find a solid road that was done by chair, the former president. Secondly, I wanted to say, today, let's forget everything. Today it's about Maganjira. A road that, of course, my dear brother, Cholo Central, have to check whether there are 99 bridges, whether there are others are called bridges, whatever. But for your information, it's 145 kilometers up to Fort Maguire. And the minister did allude to that because of the geographical position of Maganjira and the way how it is, and the need for quite a number of resources to be put together, he identified 4 funders. We have done now this one in Parliament. We have brought a third one in Parliament. Probably next week we should be bringing the last one. That is in terms of finalizing the parliamentary process. That's why when I rose up, I spoke about finalizing the parliamentary processes. Funding has been done, signing has been done, but final authorization comes from this house. So when we come back next week to talk about Maganjira, we are talking about having money for the whole 145 kilometers. I'm debating Right Honorable First Deputy Speaker. And Cholo Tava, my sister, should know we came together in this house. I'm aware that it is only the Honorable Minister who winds up debate.
Chair, leader, address the chair.
I am Doa East. So as I'm speaking now,
ignore the other sentiments.
Thank you so much.
Ignore the undertones.
Thank
please.
you so much. Thank you so much, Very Honorable. So when I went to Fort Maguire, what we found in Maganjira, let's talk about Maganjira today, because what we found in Maganjira, they never had a hospital. They never had a hospital. For the first time, this beautiful hospital is being constructed in Maganjira through the Iceland government by the government of Dr. Lazarus Mcp Chimwendo. A beautiful hospital in Maganjira. And we're talking about Maganjira, that Honorable Speaker. We're talking about electricity that has gone to Tielulanga headquarters. The Marep that has gone to Fort Maguire, Sabtie Mambo, Malemia, Banali, Nkanda, Likono, Chilinda, Wachao Angalusa. Wetu kuimanyira yindui. Jama njawa. The truth of the matter is, no matter whether they were governments, whatever, Maganjira was neglected. Whether it is MCP government in those past days, whether it is UDF, whether it is DPP, Maganjira was isolated. Let's thank His Excellency Dr. Lazarus Mcp Chimwendo. Let's give him the credit that Maganjira now, we can be talking about Maganjira and Kuwait Fund, OPEC Fund, all of them going and discussing and bringing the money together so that the people of Maganjira should benefit. So let's not say this and that, because all of them had the time. DPP had the time. we never had a bill here about Makanjira. The other party had the time. I can't mention the other party because they were so quiet on this one. The other party had the time. They never mentioned about Makanjira. I was in this house. The people of Makanjira are benefiting this road because of the leadership of His Excellency Dr. Lazarus Makafe Chakwera. By next week, when we complete all these parliamentary processes, all the funders, we are going to have Makanjira in place. And all of us are going to benefit. Do you know the beautiful place in Malawi is Makanjira? Do you know the beautiful beaches there? Do you know the soil is rich in Makanjira? But because of the network access of the road, first of the speaker, Makanjira is neglected. Do you know Makanjira, when they want to take patients, they have to come to Salima, they have to take them on the boats. Do you know the people of Makanjira, even when we want to go and distribute those mamens, do you know we are failing to get to the people of Makanjira? Today,
honorable member for Lower East, the chair was in Makanjira.
Thank you.
So he knows the calamities there in Makanjira.
Exactly.
Please, but the chair is enjoying your debate. Please proceed.
Thank you. So Lower East has got needs. The Narunga Road, yes, I'll talk about it another day. We can talk about roads, different roads, but today, let's address the people of Makanjira. They also pay tax. They are in Malawi. We should remember the people of Makanjira. Therefore, as Lower East, and by the way, first step the speaker, the people of Makanjira, they will tell you, come 2025, 16 September, the people of Makanjira will never forget Dr. Lazarus Makafe Chakwera. The people of Makanjira who vote for Dr. Lazarus Makafe Chakwera. No wonder you have two sons from Makanjira. You have Honorable Ibrahim Matola, the minister from Makanjira, Minister of Energy. You have Deputy Minister of Agriculture, Honorable Chambo, from Makanjira. The president loved the people of Makanjira. And when you come to Mangochi Boma, the Malawi Congress Party government, for the first time in Mangochi, the roads that were supposed to be done,
winding up.
The roads that were supposed to be done by our colleagues in Mangochi. In Mangochi kunalibe miseu ing'ono miseu wayamba ndi Dr. Lazarus Makafe Chakwera pa Mangochi paboma mseu amakliye ku Mcp uko wao kwa alafu Juma mseu mene uja suma mangidwa akumanga ndi Chakwera.
What language is that, leader? What language is that? What language is that?
First step the speaker. I just want to say the Mangochi Mcp Road, the Cape Macria one, Dr. Chakwera. The Mangochi Roads, Dr. Chakwera. The Makanjira Hospital, Dr. Chakwera. Now we're talking about the Makanjira Road, Dr. Chakwera. Talk about the Mangochi district offices, the multi-story building, Dr. Chakwera. Look about the water treatment, Dr. Chakwera. The people of Mangochi, I was told when I went there, because I speak here, when I was there, that it's
Thank you very much,
Anana kuti, anthu aku Mangochi, ndi dini yokha imene sangasinthe. Dini ndi chipembedzo. Anana kuti, we can change, only dini ndi imene sitingasinthe. First step the speaker, the people of Makanjira, the people of Mangochi, love Dr. Lazarus Makafe Chakwera. Honorable Minister, you have brought a very good bill. Next week, bring the remaining part so that the people of Makanjira can benefit. With those few words, I would like to beg that debate on the bill be curtailed in order to allow the Honorable Able Minister of Finance to wind up debate. I beg to move first of the speaker.
Thank you very much, Honorable Leader of the House. The people of Nalunga, the people of Umvera, the people of Lower East. Remember, there's a motion that debate on bill number 15. There's a motion. Remember, the debate on the bill number 15 of 25 OPEC Fund for International Development, Construction and Rehabilitation of Mangochi Makanjira Road Project, loan authorization, be curtailed in order to allow the minister to wind up on the debate. Those on the bill say aye, and those on the contrary say no. The ayes have it, and the motion is carried. Honorable Minister. Honorable Minister, before you speak, point of order, Blantyre City South. Blantyre City South East.
Thank you, First Deputy Speaker. First Deputy Speaker, is it in order that government should be lying to its people? The road in question of Makanjira, is 145 kilometers. The bill we are talking about is only enough for 20 kilometers. First Deputy Speaker, we cannot be sitting here and talking about something that has not come. We are talking of 5 years of MCP administration. Today, 5 months to election, they bring a bill for 20 kilometers. Where is the money that the president took from Saudi Arabia for this road? Where did that money go? We saw pictures here of the MP, the chiefs, the president, and all the family members. They went to Saudi Arabia. They told us they've taken money for this road. Where is that money? Today we are bringing only 20 kilometers, which is a loan. And we should be sitting here and thanking Chakwera for a loan that Malawians will pay? No, we will not do that. This should have been done during the 5 years. This is now campaign politics. This road, First Deputy Speaker, will be done by Professor Alba Peter Tarika.
Thank you, member. Thank you, member. The good news is it's not the first time governments have done this. Even if it's a loan, but if it's under a specific government, they say, we have done this. When UDF was in power, the same happened. When DB was in power, the same happened. So the chair allows the debate to flow. But at the moment, it's time for the speaker to wind up the debate, then we go to committee stage. But I see Government Chief Whip standing. Government Chief Whip.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. I think it's very important that people in this house should be able to read and understand what we are bringing in this house. I think that is why it was needful that at some point...
Honorable member, Honorable Chief Whip, say honorable, not people, just say honorable. Yeah, no.
It is important, Right Honorable Speaker, that honorable members in this house should be able to read and understand English. These bills are written here in English. The Honorable Minister articulated clearly that there are 4 funders in the first phase of this project that we are doing. And you need to know that it is a prerequisite of these funders that we cannot start the project until all the funding procedures are established in this house. And Saudi Arabia is one of the funders, the Saudi fund, 20 million. And this project the bill that we're debating here is another 20 million from the OPEC. There is 9.6 that is awaiting another procedure here in Parliament. Next week, 9.6. And Malawi government is putting up also some resources. That will constitute the first phase. Before the first phase is even concluded, we are going to move to the second phase because we don't want to wait for these phases. The people can't wait any longer. That is why a little bit of school is important in this house, especially from 4. It is important. People must have from 4 to understand these rules. So, Honorable Speaker, it's pointless that people should come here and make arguments when they don't even understand these issues.
Honorable Government Chief Whip, every member who is here is eligible, is well qualified. So desist from that. But I know it's campaign mood that we are in. The times are. Honorable Minister, winding up, please. Mr. Finance, winding up. Honorable Minister, winding up. Honour members, please. Your minister is standing. Honourable members, please. Honor members, honor members, honor members, honor members. Honorable Minister, please resume your seat. Honorable Minister, please resume your seat. When the chair, members, you know the rules. When the chair has stood, everybody stop speaking. You know the rules. Standing by the chair is the final. We are here because of the people of Makanjira. They have suffered for so long. I have been there when I went to distribute Dr. maize. The people need the road as of yesterday. So be quiet. Minister, wind up. We need money for Makanjira. We need a road for Makanjira. Thank you.
Usaiwala kupanga subscribe ku channel ya AMTV Malawi.